Hello, collective. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to bring you your messages for today. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I hope y'all have a good weekend as well, collective. Also, collective, this can be a genuine reading. You know what side of a story you fit on in this story, okay? So let's start. Spirit, protect me and the collective as I do their reading from any harm and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let the collective get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength, I pray. Amen and amen. Okay. So let's see what's coming in for y'all, collective. Give me a moment. So we have here the throat chakra. So at this time, we should be using our throat chakra here, and it has something to do with that, collective. It has something to do with the conscious, and it has something to do with optimistic here. So some of you guys could be optimistic, and we could be have to use our throat chakra here. It's connected to the fifth chakra. Okay. A lot of you guys could be in the conscious at this time. It has something to do with the fifth chakra, and it has something to do with the conscious. Being optimistic. What's coming in for my collective this week, Spirit? So we have her hostile. So someone her could be hostile. Okay. What else? Envious, deception her, as well as travel. So it has something to do with someone her can be hostile her, and it has something to do with the world, and it has something to do with Colopia. So something is ending her. It has something to do with the ending of a cycle her. And someone it got something to do with a thinking man her, and this thinking man her could be heartbroken. Okay, because it's connected to the heart chakra. Okay. So what it looks like to me, her collective, is someone her is hostile, and it has something to do with that her, and they envious her at this time. It has something to do with choices her, and it has something to do with the community and the new norm. It has something to do with someone to be deceptive her, and they deceptive her with travel, because it has something to do with choices her, and it has something to do with someone to be going through a change. Okay, and it has something to do with that her. So someone here is in deception about travel at this time as well. Okay. So we have her hostile here. So someone could be very hostile. Okay. And it has something to do with that here. And that could be envious. So that's what's going on here, collective, okay? We have her 26, so it has something to do with choices in the community and the new norm. It has something to do with a new behavior and also generation. So someone here can have a new behavior here, and it has something to do with that here with generation. It has something to do with the third perspective. So someone here can have a third perspective or something like that here, okay? Someone here is putting somebody here in a third party, okay? As well, it could be a third party here. What's coming in for my collective, sir? We have here, hold on, give me a couple more. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So it has something to do with the conscious frame. So this is connected to the conscious frame, and it has something to do with experiences and shaping your perspectives to reality. It has something to do with that. It has something to do with the frames allowing you to see something more clearly. So some of you guys might see something more clearly here with this conscious of frame. So a lot of you guys going to see something clearly, and y'all going to see something clearly about somebody here could be hostile, and it has something to do with that here. Okay. It has something to do with a breaking state. So someone could be going through a breaking state and questioning. It's changes. Someone is questioning somebody, or y'all can be questioning somebody here, and it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody here is breathing to the master. It has something to do with somebody could be breathing out, but somebody here is questioning somebody here. Okay, and it has something to do with that. A lot of you guys are looking at things in a different perspective here, and it has something to do with that collective. It has something to do with reality, and it has something to do with seeing something more clearly, as well as side by side with other experiences. It has something to do with when you feel like you're making progress. It has something to do with skills, mindset, as well as situations y'all are looking at her at this time, and someone could be hostile about it or something like that her, because y'all are looking at something in a different aspect of her. Okay. So y'all are looking at skills and mindset and situations in a different experience her, and that has something to do with that her collective. So we have here scared journey, understanding who you truly are. So some of you guys could be on your scared journey and understanding who you truly are, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with settling. So someone could be settling here with the lack of faith and believing the desires of best. Someone could be settling her, and someone is finding out who they truly are, as well as the journey brings to self-discovery. So someone is finding their self-discovery. Why is hostile her? Union. So somebody here could be hostile because someone here had a reunion here with everlasting love. It says your time has came. It has something to do with free will here, and it has something to do with the community. So it has something to do with the community here, has a free will with friendships or fun, as well as lighthearted and down with friends and family. And it has something to do with somebody here has the free will. Okay. But it has something to do with big goals here, and it's connected to y'all big goals. But it has something to do with career, as well as business, as well as claiming your place into the world. So it has something to do with someone here can be in their big goals here. Y'all have the free will to celebrate with friends and have fun with friends and family, or y'all have the free will to be on your big goals here and also discovering self. Because it has something to do with someone who is going through a loss here, and they're going through a loss here because they don't know their self-identity with this mystery. They don't know their self-identity here, and it has something to do with that here. But someone here is going to have to find their self-identity is connected to that here. But someone here has free will. They can be on their goals and they can find their self-discovery, or they can be, taking a leap of faith with friends and family and having fun here. And it has something to do with that here collective. Okay? Someone has a free will. But somebody here is hostile with unions or relationship. It has something to do with you speak, but nearly of you is listening. So someone could be arguing a lot here. Okay, it's connected to the heart chakra here. It has something to do with dominant blessings here. Okay. Give me one on this common frame. So it has something to do with being seen here in the present. You're feeling something rare. So someone could be feeling something rare here. And they can be looking at something in a different aspect of her because it has something to do with side by side in another experience. So someone here having a relationship that's new here. And someone here is looking at something in a different aspect of her. So some of you guys could be having new relationships here, and y'all could be in this common frame of going through new experiences with a new person. But somebody here is hostile about a union here because it got something to do with the battle of ego and the core values. So it has something to do, y'all could be on y'all core values here, but it has something to do with somebody here got a big ego here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with best friends here, and it has something to do with healthy habits. So some of you guys need to figure out about y'all friends here. Do they have healthy habits? Because it has something to do with somebody who is afraid of being alone with this miscalculation. Somebody here mismatched her. And because they afraid of being alone. And it has something to do with her. Somebody here is afraid to leave a situation here. That's why somebody here is hostile about a union. Because somebody here is looking at something in a different perspective about a relationship here. And it has something to do with that here collective, okay? So a union can be being seen here. It's a union here that's being seen. Somebody here had a reunion. Some of y'all could have had a reunion. Some of y'all could be with everlasting love. And some of y'all can... Your time has came with having a relationship with somebody here, and y'all are being seen, and someone can be hostile about it or something like that here. Okay, what's coming in for my collective? We have her mother log, so it has something to do with prosperity here, jackpot, success, good fortune, as well as plenty of money in making, and it has something to do with that here. So somebody here could be making money in a jackpot and things like that. We also have here the heart of the home, happy home, security, love, kindness, and family and belonging. So y'all can be in a jackpot with family and things like that as well here, okay? We have for Eclipse. So something's for the eclipse here because it has something to do with unions. It's opposite her. So at this time, someone could be in unions and opposite. Counseling events is for the becoming mass as well as unstable transformation here, overcoming shadow, loss of power, as well as blockages and support, sudden darkness here. So someone's going to go through some type of sudden darkness here in a union here because it has something to do with a union. Somebody here is in a union with somebody here that's opposite. That's what it has something to do with her. Okay, and it has something to do with something's going to be a counseling event and things like that her with this eclipse. Something's going to have to be eclipsed her because it has something to do with shield and protect this, or it has something to do with somebody who needs to shield and protect as well as standing up for themselves her. And it has something to do with that Aries energy. It has something to do with loneliness her and also detaching and going within. So someone here could be going within hers. At this time we should be going within as well as shielding ourselves because it has something to do with friends, sir. Got something to do with friendships. Someone here is with their opposite. They're not with the person that's with their opposite her. It has something to do with love and romance as well as the higher emotions of IQ, gifted friendships as well as passion as well. So it has something to do with someone who needs to eclipse unions her with this rose, friendships, lovers is for to be eclipsed because somebody here is going around and about They're going around and round and about her, and it has something to do with in the community with new direction, keeping moving and controlling of the following information and situations. So these relationships and friendships are going round and round her, and it has something to do with that her because they got to eclipse at this time. They got to eclipse her, and it has something to do with that her because it has something to do with the universe. That's what it has something to do with her, and it's connected to the universe or with source. So it has something to do with that her. People should be going in a new direction her, and it has something to do with that, not an old direction. That's why somebody here go have to eclipse. These unions go have to eclipse her. They got the eclipse. Yup, this would have something to do with her collective. That's why somebody here is hostile. Because somebody here got to look at a different experiencer with their skills, mindset, and situations. It has something to do with understanding. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with loneliness. Someone need to understand to be alone at this time. People need to understand to be alone. And it has something to do with that. That's how they find themselves. What's coming in for the sign of for my collective? We have her expressing. So someone here is expressing, and it has something to do with their her. Somebody here need to express to heal with this we or the world. Someone here needs to heal before they go on an adventure her, and it has something to do with their her. What else? We have here Empress is her, the flower, and it has something to do with that with this express. But it has something to do with somebody here could be trusting her, and what they're trusting into is clinging on to the past. Someone here is still clinging on to the past, and it has something to do with that here. This is what somebody here is trusting. That's why it needs to be eclipsed her. Because if it don't be eclipsed, if somebody here keep messing with the past and trusting the past and clinging on to the past, they go be in their mind. And it has something to do with their her. That's exactly where they go be. Because it has something to do with somebody here could be in regret. Okay? And it has something to do with somebody here is in regret while somebody here is angry. Why is this express her spirit? We have her soul contracts her. So soul contracts her can be expressing. But somebody here can be in soul contracts her. But the soul contracts her, that secrets is fit to be revealed. Because it has something to do with this misery. Somebody here is miserable. And it has something to do with their her. Somebody's secrets is fit to be revealed her. With these soul contracts. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody's secrets for to be revealed, and it has something to do with that. Give me one on this flower, because it has something to do with the heart speak the same language. So these soul contracts can be in the heart speak the same language, but somebody here finna go through dark times or with this push and pull. They think that they heart speak the same language with someone here, but they finna go through a push and pull here and go through a dark depression and get a towel. And it has something to do with that her. That's somebody here don't know how to be alone her. That's why these relationships and these partnerships and friendships is gonna have to eclipse. They partnerships and they romance. They go have to eclipse. And eclipse means they gotta eclipse for 3 months. And they gotta be alone to have new. But someone here don't want to do that. They want to keep clinging on to the past here until they stop clinging on to the past and they eclipse the relationships that they was in the past. They go keep going through what they going through her. That's what it has something to do with her. This is Aries energy as well as Pisces energy. It has something to do with somebody choices, and it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with one's a new beginning. That's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here don't get it, but they will. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here could be single, and it has something to do with that her. Okay? Or somebody here needs to stay single here in the home. They need to stay single. And it has something to do with that her. Because these contracts here, somebody here got new love. This connects to new love as well. It has something to do with ex-love her, and it has something to do with spiritual awakening. Somebody these new loves is messing with their ex-love her. That's why somebody here is being spiritual awoken. Because somebody here should have looked at the signs. These new loves is still with their past. And it has something to do with her because it has something to do with it's going to be a third party here. And the reason why it's going to be a third party here with new love. Because it has something to do with crushing. And it has something to do with somebody who could be crushing on a player. But it has something to do with that here. But this player got a family. And it has something to do with that. That's what's going on here, collective. These soul contracts here, somebody here is an evil witch too. Whoever this is an evil witch. They have something to do with that here. They want these empresses here to express into a soul contract here with heart that speak the same language. But it has something to do with somebody who could be in new love here, but it's a third party. Somebody here could be an evil witch here. Okay, and it has something to do with that as well. I found someone else. So somebody here found someone else here. It has something to do with somebody here finna get a towel. And they finna get a towel with her because it has something to do with that. And the reason why they finna get a towel with her because it has something to do with spiritual contracts here. So spiritual connections is finna get a towel. Because it has something to do with the law of prosperity. Everything is on and has opposites. We can transform under sure thoughts by centering the opposite pole. It is the law of material vibration. And it has something to do with that here. That's why somebody forget a towel with her. These spiritual connections here. Yep. Because it has something to do with just here for the money. Somebody here is just here for the money. It has something to do with that here. Somebody here is greedy. A selfish desire and more of something is needed. So somebody here is greedy here. It has something to do with the waves. The ruin symbol is used to purify and using the forgiveness or washing away bad and negative feelings. But somebody here wants somebody here to have bad and negative feelings. Somebody here greedy here. It has something to do with the moon. This is what's being hidden with this moon card. Ready or not. So something is a ready or not here. Okay. Somebody here could be watching TV here too. Whoever this is, they watch TV here. It has something to do with constellation here. It has something to do with secrets, mystery here. Somebody got secrets here. And it has something to do with that as well. Y'all can be seeing the color purple. It has something to do with independent women and independent men. So it has something to do with independent women and independent men moving forward. So independent women and independent men need to move forward because it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the silence is killing me. So these independent women and men are silent because it has something to do with her. It has something to do with they could be entrepreneurs her, and it has something to do with the number 3 connections, creativeness, as well as creation and using your imagination her. It has something to do with unprotected. Somebody here could be unprotected her because it has something to do with focus on you, not them. So somebody here need to focus on them, not, it says focus on you, not them. It has something to do with a catfishing. So somebody could be a catfisher, and it has something to do with I like to play my game every day. So somebody here could love to play games or something like that here. Okay. We have for the 4 of Wands. So some of you guys could be in contracts here with the 4 of Wands. We also have for the 10 of Swords here. So it has something to do with somebody here. Everything is fine, but somebody here is 10 of Swords and somebody here in a contract. What's coming in for the sign of collective? We have the 8 of Cups, water energy. So some of you guys could be walking away. And we also have the 9 of Swords. Somebody here is in their head here about a relationship here with the World Cord. Okay. What else is coming in? We have for the 2 of Swords. So somebody here could be indecisive here. Okay. About walking away. Or somebody is indecisive about walking away here. With this 2 of Swords and this 8 of Cups. They indecisive here about walking away here. And it has something to do with that. We also have for the Devil, and we also have for the 5 of Wands. So with toxic relationships at this time here, the Capricorn energy here, somebody here is putting somebody here in competition here. Something is a missing opportunity here. Somebody here didn't want to take God's offer, but they wanted to celebrate with friends with this 4 of Cups. And they have something to do with that here. What else is coming in? It has something to do with the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. So a King of Pentacles can be indecisive here as well, or if it's not a King of Pentacles, somebody here is. It has something to do with the 10 of Wands here, and it has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles. That something is a burden about money here, and it has something to do with that, and it got something to do with the King of Wands, fire energy here. What else? We have for the King, the Knight of Swords, air energy. So something's coming in. So something could be coming in, or air energy could be coming into an earth energy here. It has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune here, and it has something to do with the 3 of Swords. Somebody here is fit to be heartbroken here. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with the Queen of Wands here, and this Queen of Wands here is an Empress. They wanted this Queen of Wands and this Empress to be heartbroken. That's not going to happen. Because this Knight of Wands already know the truth. This Knight of Wands already know the truth. Yep. So what it look like to me is an earth male here. Somebody could be dealing with an earth male, but it has something to do with an earth male here, an earth sign for to run in. But somebody here is indecisive here. That's what somebody here to be walking away from somebody here, because they indecisive. And it has something to do with their collective. We have for the 8 of Cups again. Somebody here walked away. And we also have for judgment. Somebody here made a judgment on somebody. Give me one on the 8 of Cups. It has something to do with the High Priestess, Pisces energy. So these High Priestesses here is walking away. Because it has something to do with the Ace of Swords. They know the truth here. And that's why they fulfill with the 9 of Cups. And it has something to do with that here. And they know the truth about this Knight of Cups that's only about themselves. With this 9, they know about this 9 of Cups that's only about themselves. This High Priestess do. That's why these High Priestesses walking away. Pisces energy. Give me one on the 2 of Swords. We have her the Hangman, Pisces energy. So someone is trying to hang a High Priestess or and it got something to do with that. Somebody here finna get hanged. Some of these High Priestesses can be indecisive for. That's why somebody here finna get hanged, because it got something to do with the 4 of Cups here, and it got something to do with the Fool. Something is a missing opportunity, and somebody is not going to take somebody off of her, and somebody could be wanting to start something new. But it has something to do with the Chariot, Cancer energy. Give me one of this King of Pentacles. It has something to do with the 8 of Pentacles. So somebody here could be working a lot here. Or somebody here trying to do work on somebody and want them to be indecisive here. Or they want that somebody is trying to do work on somebody here, and they want them to be hanged. Somebody's trying to hang somebody here. And it has something to do with that her. This King of Pentacles can be at work, but it has something to do with the death cord her, and it got something to do with the death cord for somebody friends. Somebody friends gonna have to go through a death and a rebirth because it has something to do with that, or they're gonna be out into the Five of Pentacles. Yup. Give me one on this Knight of Swords. It has something to do with the Two of Cups. So this Earth sign can be in the Two of Cups her working together with somebody here, but it has something to do with her. It has something to do with the strength Leo energy, and it has something to do with somebody's family. So they got something to do with a family here. A Leo can be with a family, but it has something to do with the Magician, Gemini energy, or a Gemini can be with a family as well. But somebody here is manifesting her, and what they manifest, it could be a family. Gemini energy. So somebody here is trying to hang a High Priestess here. But this High Priestess already walked away. They can't hang this person. This High Priestess, somebody thought they could hang a High Priestess here, and they cannot. Because this High Priestess already walked away here. And they wanted this High Priestess to be indecisive, but this person is not. It has something to do with that here. It has something to do with somebody thought they could do some type of work here about a Two of Cups. But it has something to do with this King of Pentacles here, and it got something to do with a Knight of Swords. Thought they could do some type of work on a relationship here. And it has something to do with that here. But somebody here already walked away, and somebody already knows somebody's secret. And it has something to do with that here. That's why somebody finna get hanged. Because they know their secret. And it has something to do with that here. I told you. It says, so I track as well as reveal a secret. Somebody's secret's finna be revealed. That's what I has something to do with her. Somebody here was dealing with a copycat her that was an evil witch. And it has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with running. So somebody here is for intimacy here. Okay? And it has something to do with mirror. Somebody got to do the mirror and reflection. Give me one on this High Priestess, Pisces energy. It has something to do with single. Somebody here single here. These High Priestess rather stay single. That's why they walking away. It has something to do with somebody here that have legal issues. They wanted somebody here to have legal issues with this lift off and this magnetic and passion. They want these High Priestesses to go through this. These High Priestesses walked away and stayed single. Because it has something to do with this, the gossip her. Somebody here gossiping. And they gossiping her. These people that's gossiping finna get hanged. This High Priestess finna hang them. Because it got something to do with today her. Somebody here could be celebrating her and gifted and abundant. But it has something to do with these people that do healthy choices. And it got something to do with these people with their healthy choices got their soulmate. But it has something to do with that. And they already moving the calmer waters. So it has something to do with that. Whoever that's gossiping her finna get hanged. These people here that's gossiping her is finna get hanged. They finna get hanged her because they indecisive her. And they try to play with a High Priestess that's walked away. They can't hang this High Priestess. They the ones that's finna get hanged. This High Priestess finna hang them. Who they sitting around her gossiping about. Give me one on this Eight of Pentacles. It has something to do with these people that's gossiping her. Got some old outway thinking. They got some outway thinking her. These people that's gossiping her. With this King of Pentacles. Earth energy. And the reason why is because it got something to do with union. And it got something to do with somebody who could be healing their heart in a union. But it has something to do with a King of Wands. And it has something to do with this King of Wands. Her loyal. It has something to do with a King of Swords. It got something to do with the Ace of Swords. It got something to do with a Libra or Gemini or Aquarius here. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with strings attached. Somebody here playing with somebody's strings attached. Or they thought they were going to play with somebody's strings attached. And want them to go through an emotional storm. This is what they're trying to do to an Earth sign male. So I got some outdated thinking with this gossip though. Because it got something to do with somebody here still at peace. And they in peace in their relationship. That's why they got outdated thinking about this Earth sign. Because it has something to do with somebody here got secret of Mars. This divine maximum here got secret of Mars. But it has something to do with somebody here trying to build and work on something here. And they trying to work on something with somebody here that got evidence and got receipts. And it has something to do with that here. These people that's gossiping here got some outdated thinking. They got some outdated thinking here. These people that's gossiping. Because these High Priestesses here already walked away and they gonna stay single. And they have something to do with her. So these people that's gossiping her and thought they was doing work on these High Priestesses is fit to get hanged. It's connected to an Earth sign here. But it has something to do with this Earth signs is in a peaceful relationship. That's why somebody got outdated thinking as well. Yeah. I already played around her. I did. Yep. That's what's going on here, collective. We have her apology. Somebody here want to apologize. And we also have her, they want to apologize because somebody here getting good news. What's coming in? Somebody here want to rob somebody here. Somebody here trying to rob somebody and it got something to do with that here. But whoever that's trying to rob somebody here is a debt cord. Because it has something to do with a whole bunch of people here that's indulgence. And it has something to do with that here. It's a debt cord for somebody trying to rob somebody here. Yeah. Because it has something to do with somebody here for to be overwhelmed. This person that was trying to rob somebody here is for to be overwhelmed. This person that's trying to rob somebody here, they finna be overwhelmed. And it has something to do with that here. Because it has something to do with somebody here could be sleeping real good here. And somebody here persistent on trying to have somebody here trapped. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with real estate here. So somebody could be having a new home or something like that here. That's why somebody here that thought they could rob somebody here is going to be overwhelmed. Because it has something to do with somebody here is going to be uncontent because somebody got evidence. Somebody here is going to be in prison here. They got evidence on somebody here. And who they got evidence on is somebody's sweetheart. That's why somebody here in prison with whoever they end up being with. I already played around here. I told you that. I did. Whoever this is. Yep. We have her attraction. So this got something to do with attraction. And it has something to do with prosperities. That's why somebody here go have to look at their prosperities with this attraction. Because it has something to do with finance. Something gonna come in time. And it got something to do with finance. It has something to do with mystery here. And it has something to do with somebody here is awoken on somebody's mystery. They awoken on their mystery here. And it has something to do with that here. That's why somebody here for to learn a lesson. It got something to do with a lesson here. Because somebody here is awoken on somebody's mystery. Give me one on overload. Relocate. So somebody here gonna have to relocate here because somebody here is going through financial problems. Somebody here that's trying to rob somebody here. It has something to do with events here and it has something to do with location. So it's connected to events and location here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with victim here. So somebody here acting like they a victim here because they gotta relocate. And it's connected to money. Somebody here is aware here, and what they aware of, they have learned. They aware and they are learning. And they aware and learning about a relationship here. Because it has something to do with somebody here is aware that somebody here is going to go through a loss if they mess with this relationship. That's what it has something to do with her, collective. Now you know. What's coming in? Fed up. So somebody here is fed up. They fed up. This robber here is fed up about some money. And it has something to do with that. Protect your feelings here. And it has something to do with happiness. So somebody here got to protect their feelings because somebody here is dealing with a snake. Because something's going to be a change here. Give me one on this relocate and overwhelm. It has something to do with you or deserving. So somebody here is deserving here. That's why somebody finna be fed up. It's like somebody know that they're deserving. But somebody here is fed up because it got something to do with somebody here need to do shadow work here with this wound of heart. They gonna have to do shadow work with this wound of heart here because they gonna be in fear of abandonment. Somebody here is fear of abandonment. They don't like to be alone, whoever this is. That's why somebody gonna have to do shadow work. It has something to do with slow down. So something is a slow down here. Because somebody here know they deserving. But it has something to do with nurturing. And it has something to do with somebody here could be stressed out. Whatever they nurturing, they stressed out about. That's why somebody need to have the courage. That's what it has something to do with her, collective. It has something to do. Somebody could be sitting here, so I could be on the beach. Okay, but it has something to do with life is comparing for me, the last quarter moon, and it has something to do with that. Mm-hmm. Surrender to the magic of who you are. So somebody here needs to surrender to the magic of who they are. And then we also have here surrender to your ego. So somebody here got an ego, while somebody here is surrendering the magic of who they are. They want to have an ego here towards somebody here. It has something to do with surrender to trust. So somebody here is trusting and they're praying. But it's surrender to desires of controlling people. So somebody here, they desire to control people here, while somebody is surrendering to trust. Somebody here is a snake here. Somebody here only want to control another individual here. They want to control somebody here that trusts. But it has something to do with surrendering to play. But this person be playing, and this person is used to being by themselves. It has something to do with surrendering your need to always be right. Somebody here needs to surrender to the always to be right here. Okay? The need to always be right. This got something to do with financial growth. So some type of cash can be coming in and money can be coming in here. And somebody here is going to be enraged about that. And it has something to do with that here. Give me one on this. It has something to do with penny pinching, lower sum of money as well as high income windfall of money. So like I told you, somebody here if it has some type of money coming in for them. It has something to do with a contract here is sealed. It's a contract here that's sealed here. It has something to do with that here. You got to do something to do with somebody here that got a third eye. But it has something to do with somebody here that got a third eye. They want somebody here to be in their emotions and overwhelmed her. This is what they're trying to do to a person that got a third eye here. But it's something for backfire. It's for the backfire for whatever they thought they was doing on this person that got a third eye. Somebody here's for the drown. Whoever this is. That's what has something to do with her. Yep, somebody played around her. We have her, the wind of destiny, moving with the wind to pursue great possibilities. So somebody heard they move with the wind, and they always have opportunities coming in with them. It has something to do with this phoenix that rose from the. It got something to do with the fire of rebirth. This phoenix. It has something to do with rebirth into the flames and gaining new life. It has something to do with the bridge of souls, crossing the bridge of the souls and connecting the heart with others. So somebody here can be, connecting their heart with others. But it has something to do with the hourglass here, cherishing every moment to acknowledge. It says cherishing every moment of the unknown appears. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with everlasting love. Love is your greatest strength. And it has something to do with the key of the heart. Unchain your mind and free and find freedom. Y'all take care. Bye bye, collective.